Hello everyone and welcome to my next app review. I am Victor Fitzgerald and I'm going to be walking you through an app that I have played for several years in my apps for the holidays guide. And this app is Plague Inc. by Endemic Creations. Now Plague Inc. is based on Pandemic, the old Java game that was built on a web browser foundation that was on wonderful websites like addictinggames.com when I was a kid. Now, the way you play this game is you play as a terrible, horrible virus, parasite, or generally weapon of death and destruction. When you play the game and when you log in, you select your type. So I'm going to walk you through that right now. First thing to do, go ahead and hit play. We're going to start with a new game. And I have gone through and unlocked most of the weapons and special plague types, so we can play as any of them if we would like. There are several that are new. One is the Neurax worm. The Neurax worm is like a parasite that invades your brain. There's the necrovirus or zombieism. There's the simian flu from the Planet of the Apes game, which is one of the more difficult plague types. I'm going to start as a normal plague here though, and we're going to use the virus. Now this is a very difficult game. If you are used to playing the game, or playing strategy games, you can move at an advanced pace. My students, when I use this in an educational context, love the ability to name the virus. I tend to always name the virus as myself, which is probably a little egocentric, but that's okay. Once you name the virus, you have the ability to modify its genetic code to start with. And these are with genes that you've discovered from playing various game types throughout Plague Inc. And once you choose your game, you go ahead and start up, which will load the world for you to play and conquer. Now, once you're in the world, you choose your starting location. I'm going to go ahead and infect the United States so that the disease spreads fairly quickly. There are a couple of mechanics that I want to make you aware of. The first is tapping on bubbles that pop up. As each bubble pops up, you'll have the ability to click it, which will spread your virus more quickly. The second thing is the ability to speed up the game as a whole, which is something that I do just in order to let my virus evolve a bit faster so that I can continue to spread and play the game in, say, 20 minutes per round. Now, at this rate, I only have one infected person. I'm not doing so well as a virus, so I'm going to go ahead and modify my disease to spread a little bit faster. This is what my disease looks like. Right now I am just in the germ phase. On my petri dish there you can see I can have the ability to manage the transmission, the symptoms, and the abilities of my virus. The first thing I'm going to hit is the symptoms, and I'm going to start evolving airborne, symptoms, and pathology. So once I evolve to be airborne, you're going to see that I start infecting a few more people as the game progresses. And I'm going to go ahead and add another transmission method by water into the system. And as a virus or pathogen, you will spontaneously mutate along the way, giving you additional symptoms and additional abilities as you go. Now, not all of these are good, though, is one of the problems that you're going to run into, is that you can mutate to be a more visible virus, which will start the world fighting against you. Now, I have just gone through, I still only have one infected person, so I'm going to keep working to increase the spread and transmission of my disease, or the infectivity. And I'm going to do that by evolving more transmission types so that it's more likely that my virus will spread. The beauty of playing as a virus is you get a whole bunch of evolution points at the beginning of the game, and that sort of tapers as you go. So keep that in mind. You may want to keep some of those evolution points in reserve in case you need them later on. Until I actually start infecting in the millions range, I tend to spend as quickly as I evolve, just so that I can continue to infect and spread as quickly as possible. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the basics of the game. If you have any questions about the game or this review, please feel free to leave a comment on this video or visit us at victorfitzgerald.com. Thanks for tuning in.